All right,
Right? Yes.
recording. Okay. All right. So welcome to this Power Hour. We wanted to get started right away because we have a lot of great content or ideas for you for this Power Hour. But first, I want to just read something that was found in a personal development book just to kind of shift your mindset. I know for me, I've been coaching for many years, but I always get stressed like at the end of the month and the beginning of the month thinking, oh my God, is this going to be the month that I don't hit Success Club? Even though I've hit it 51 months in a row, I always still have that fear. Am I not going to get it? And I always have to talk myself out of that. So I'm going to read this to you to instill belief in how you just need to shift your brain that you will be successful and you're meant to do this. So I am my own permission slip. No one's opinion of me holds more power than my own. Your success is completely dependent on your self-belief. If you're constantly talking about how things are never going to work out or how you don't have what it takes, that is what the universe is hearing. So as a result, that's exactly what your reality becomes. So when you start to have any of the self-doubt, you need to shift it, that you are capable and you are able to do this, okay? So I want to get started right away. And what we're going to start off with first is be a good coach. And what does that mean? I want you to go into your challengers and touch base with them. A lot of times when we sign people up for a challenge pack or they put them in our challenge groups, you know, we think, oh, great, we got a sale, but how often are we really making that connection one-on-one with them and just send them like a message of encouragement? And then during this time frame, I also want you to go into your back office and look at your Shakeology subscriptions for your customers and for your coaches, okay? Hey, Taylor. We just got started. So what we're going to do for the first few minutes, we're going to be a good coach. We're going to check on our challengers and touch base with them, you know, one-on-one, just like, how are you doing? Because a lot of times we put them in a challenge group and we kind of like, oh, they're in the challenge group. We see them in the challenge group, but it's nice to touch base with them and have it be a little more personal note. And then two is we're going to go in our back office and we're going to look at our subscription orders for our coaches and our customers for Shakeology, or, you know, if someone's using bars regularly, check those out, because it'd be nice to touch base with them, because some people are like loyal Shakeology buyers, but you may not realize that they have an overstock pile, and then you might be surprised that boom, they cancel because they have way too many Shakeology in their cupboard. That happened to Pam this week, and if you reach out to them in advance and kind of, if you hear that they're having extra, you can offer some other products so that you're not having to worry about them dropping out. Plus also you're just connecting with them to show that you really genuinely care about their health and wellness and stuff like that. So we're going to take 15 minutes to do that. Does anyone here not know how to look at your subscription orders in the back office? Because I can share my screen and show you if you don't know. So raise your hand if you don't know. Okay, looks like everybody does know. So we'll take about 10 or 15 minutes to do that right now. All right. So it's 12:13, and I'll touch base with you around 12:25. Hey, Brandy.
Yay.
We're just looking at being a good coach and touching base with some of our challengers on a personal note and looking at our subscriptions of our people that are loyal Shakeology or people that purchase to make sure they're still satisfied and just touch base with them because we don't want people to have like a stockpile and then end up canceling an account because they're not using it anymore. If they have a stockpile, maybe suggest other products. So just kind of servicing our loyal lifers that we've had. Another thing you guys can do too, when you're looking at your subscriptions, is see who is up for renewal for your bod. So if they've ordered within the last 3 days a trial, a 6-month, or an annual, ask them if they want to upgrade to a challenge pack. If they are up for renewal coming up in the next 2 to 3 months, start talking about the running group and the running program that's coming out, or the meditation, or whatever you want to sell to them. Okay, time is about up. So did you find that was useful? Have you get in the habit of looking at your subscription orders to see when they're being renewed?
Yeah, that was great, Allison. I do go back and talk to clients sometimes, so I did go straight into the subscription orders, and it's something that I keep putting off because there's so many other things to do. So it's super important, and so I actually made a list of just the rest of the month so that I know. I didn't reach out to all of them right now, but so I know when they renew, because it happens so quickly. It seems to go that it's like, oh, I'll call Allison before October 3rd, and then it's October 4th, and you're like, crap, her Shakeology just went out.
Right.
So this is great. Thank you.
Yeah. And those people are like, they like the product, so you know that you can upsell them. It's a very high probability, but once that order goes through, it's more hoops for them to go through to upgrade.
Yeah.
So good.
So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Pam, you're up.
Okay. So now we are going to take about, let's see, what time is it? 5 minutes. We're going to do no comment or like left behind. So go back to your last post and make sure, like I always forget the likes. Make sure you go back and reach out to everybody that your last like fitness kind of workout post about running, their shoes, or anything that you've done, and comment on all the likes and reach out to them and the people who have commented that, you know, like 3 comments later, you might have missed the last one. So we'll,
a fitness, a business post, a health journey post, anything like that.
Anything Beachbody related. So we'll do that for 5 minutes.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
So for the likes, does that mean that I'm sending them a message? Because you can't really comment on a like, am I now sending them a private message?
Yeah, you can.
I'm like 3 weeks into this.
Yeah, no, it's really a great question. A good response could be like, "Hey, thanks for showing support in my recent post about whatever.
Okay.
Are you on a health journey too, or are you, or like, it's really hard for me to put myself out there. I appreciate your support. What have you been up to? Or are you, if it's a business post, are you interested in what I'm doing for this virtual business?" So just like kind of, the purpose of this is to kind of start building a funnel for your inbox so you have conversations with people. So eventually you're going to move to inviting.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And obviously, since there's only like 5 minutes on this, like you can just write the list down and go back to it later.
Exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Okay, so 5 minutes is up. I hope you guys made a list and it just kind of triggers your mind to get in the habit of doing that after you've made a post like that. Because a lot of times people will not comment because maybe they're insecure about doing it and they'll just like it. So you reaching out to them personally may start up a conversation. Plus you having that conversation behind the scenes in Messenger is going to let Facebook realize, hey, you guys like each other, and let's have that post be more at the top of the their feed. So okay, so the next thing we want to do over, and we're going to spend about 12 minutes, we're running out of time, is find someone's account that you like to follow that's not a coach, that is something similar to an interest that you have, and I want us all to throw out some ideas. The goal is you want it to be a really popular page, like a lot of followers, because you're going to look at their followers to see if you find people that are like your tribe or people like you. Because if they like this, like I'll throw out I love Dave Matthews Band. So say I'm following a Dave Matthews Band group, I'm going to look through their followers and see, are there people that look like me, someone in their mid 40s that are still going to Dave Matthews concerts, that's my people. So, it can be like a local store that you love. It could be a restaurant that you love, your kids' sports, summer camp, sleepaway camp, things like that. So let's throw out some ideas so we can kind of brainstorm, because I sometimes get jammed up on ideas for this. Mine would be military mom. I thought about that because I'm now a military mom with my stepson. A blended family, Dave Matthews Band, divorced mom. Those are the types of people I'm looking for, types of hashtag accounts I'm looking for to find that account that I can look at that person's followers. So give me some ideas of subjects that you would look at.
Well, mine is it's like a bunch of Connecticut gardening pages.
Okay.
Because the gardening in the East Coast is different than the West Coast, whatever. So I have Connecticut gardening. I have a preschool teacher because that's what I used to do. And I'm like obsessed with the Enneagram. So I follow a bunch of different posts or like collections about the Enneagram. So and those are my big ones.
I think to point out too, her saying the preschool teacher is a good one because who wants to be a preschool teacher right now with COVID, with all these like little kids and boogers and stuff? I certainly would not want to. So if she connects with somebody in, an account like that, and connects with people in that follow that account or are preschool teachers, they're going to see what she's doing this virtual business, that she used to be a preschool teacher. Now she's doing this. How are you doing this as a business? So that could be a potential invite in the future. So some other ideas, and then I'm going to tell you what we're going to do with those followers.
Well,
You bet.
So I was thinking, I actually wrote this down last night too. I was thinking Puerto Rican cuisine, Nordstrom's Rack, and then Spider, the brand, SPYDER.
Oh, Nordstrom. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Because I figured if I can try to reach some people that are like me that love things at a bargain, but still high quality, I could be able to have that kind of conversation, and even kind of pivot to a coach account potentially with them, save the money, but still get the high quality in the products.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, I love that. Nordstrom Rack. I love Nordstrom Rack.
Any other ideas?
Me being in the my background is restaurant and hospitality. So I've been looking at local restaurants around Denver. And more specifically like health, like true food, I don't know what they're called, but just things that are focused around nutrition, because it means these people are already trying to be conscious about what they're eating and things like that.
That's great. I like that. Anybody else?
I've been having a ton of conversations with friends because, like you said, in our 40s, but a lot of us still have toddlers because we did parenting late. So it's even harder with the weight. Trying to figure out your body and why it's different now than it was even like 2 or 3 years ago. So trying to find tags around like late mamas or like toddlers at 40 or, something like that. Cause there's a huge opportunity there and I'm going through it. So
that's awesome.
Man, losing weight's not easy as soon as I hit 40.
I think for anybody hitting 40s and 50s, it's not easy.
No, like it changed in a second.
Right. Throw the quarantine in it.
Yeah.
And I always do Trader Joe's ones
Oh, that's a good idea. I like
because that's where I like to shop, you know, for food. And since it's food related and it's healthier food.
It's
So
healthier. Yeah,
yeah.
Elise, do you have any?
I like that.
Oh.
Yeah, I just have like very generic. You know, it's funny because I'm when you said you're looking at Dave Matthews and those are your people, that's who you are. I actually I don't know who I am.
I know, I don't either.
So I'm like, I actually don't know if I'm looking for people like me. I don't think that my team of my clients and my coaches are actually people like me. So it's interesting that you brought that up. That's a whole other, that's like more of like a topic conversation than like a power hour. So I'll just tell you what I put. I put like baking, cooking. I put spiritual gangster because I love that brand. Lululemon, Raising Teens, Bloomingdale's, you know,
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. So what I want you to do is pick out, like, search out that hashtag, or if you already have someone that you're following that fits in those categories, find somebody or find an account that has a high number of followers on it that is similar to what your likes and interests are, and then go look at their followers on their, go to their last post in that account, and then look at the people that liked that picture, and then go through it and kind of judge, are these people my people? Like, do they look like you, resonate like you? Are they, you know, someone that you want to have in your challenge group and help or work alongside with? So you're gonna, when you find that account, then you're gonna like 3 of their pictures, you're gonna comment on 2, and then you're gonna follow them, okay? This is going to start to create some genuine relationships with these people so that you can have some conversations back and forth with them. Yes.
I want to say one thing. This is a great exercise. One extra thing, when I do that to someone, I'm going to bookmark them and save them just so I know how to get back to them later.
Great. Yes.
Just to follow up with that.
Yeah, put them in a collection so that you can go follow up in a few days with that person. And you could put them in a collection right off the bat as like potential coaches or clientele or people to follow up with. So any questions?
No, I have one more thing. Celebrities too. I think you kind of mentioned that, but like Joanna Gaines, I followed her and she's got good people because they like stuff. And then Jennifer Garner is kind of fun to like see who likes her. But then that led me to some of my friends who have a lot of friends, like who are maybe in an entrepreneur in another business, not necessarily like the makeup business or any other marketing business, but just someone who is like my friend Cynthia, who's a TV personality. Or even like the Holderness family, which I know gets followed a lot, but you know, that kind of thing. So think that way too, like someone that makes you laugh.
Yes, that's a good
like the characters from Love Island. I should follow all of them.
We'll see who's liking their stuff, and they might, you know, you might resonate with them. And also like book authors like Marie Forleo and Judy Holler, Lisa Turkhurst, like a book you like, see who else is liking, you know,
she was my first one. I went to go follow her followers, and she actually responds to your stuff. Judy Holler.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, she's my best friend. No.
The other one I've done is back and forth. The other one I've done is I followed some of my best challengers who are like, you know, in business locally or whatever, and I follow their friends.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, because they are like me, they're like them. So yeah.
Very good idea. Okay.
And that really personalized it.
It's 12:39. So let's see. We are going to do this for about 12 minutes.
What's up? What are we doing?
Hey, girl. So we are right now going through looking at an account that we like that has a lot of followers, and then looking at the last picture that they posted, clicking on it, and then seeing if there are any of those people in that like that post are your people, your tribe. And it could be anything. It doesn't have to be related to health and fitness. Like pick your Dave Matthews Band, pick your favorite author, pick a store you like, whatnot. It's just to start forming genuine relationships with different people. Okay, we're running short on time and I wanted to get through the last two things. So now I want you to refresh your
Don't.
Instagram,
Stop.
and then I want you to scroll through the people, like the stories of the people that are on the top of your feed that are not coaches or not clients, and look at their stories and answer their polls and comment or like heart or whatever. So follow them, and also during this window of time, I want you to scroll through your own stories and deliberately respond to non-coaches and clients on your polls, views, and those watching. I know that a lot of us do that regularly, but some of us really aren't in the habit of doing that. So you're going to be looking at who's on the top feed that are not currently coaches or clients of yours, and look at them and view their stuff and give them some love. And then also deliberately go through your own stories and respond to people that are non-coaches or clients of yours right now. And then if you message them, like, thank you for viewing my story, like, you know how we get in the habit of like, oh, thanks for watching my workout video, or what, you know, whatever you're saying to them. Thank you for, I see you viewing my fitness. If you see that message has been said several times, or you're reaching out to them several times, maybe it's time to give a bold invite to them and tell them about the running group that you have, or a challenge group that you may have, or the business opportunity.
Okay, I just wanted to wait for Samantha to stop talking. I didn't want to interrupt her. Okay, so for the last 5 minutes, what I want us to do is go to the team page, whatever team page yours, the Faith Like Fit community, your own team page, or even Beachbody, the Diamond page, and just get up to date on the new stuff that's happening. Because, you know, yesterday or 2 days ago, Beachbody On Demand came out with both nutrition programs. Pumpkin spice is still available. It's not sold out yet. I was like, oh, I'm going to miss it. And then I went on today and I'm like, oh my God, it's still available. So I bought a box. So I want you to go and get caught up on whatever is happening in your team. And then also find a coach in your group that you don't normally connect with and comment on one of their posts. Give encouragement to somebody. You know, there's always like the couple that you always go back to. And so find a coach that you don't normally go back and forth with and comment or encourage them on their last post. So we'll do that for 5 minutes.
Okay, guys, it's a little after 1. I'm sorry we got mixed up with the Zoom rooms in the beginning and wanted to respect your time. So I hope you found this helpful and excited that we got to do this today during lunch.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, girls.
Thank you. Bye.
Friday.
Oh, you too. Woo.